the system is already saying we just have 10 minutes more when we are just barely starting. Well, great evening to you out there. If you can hear me loud and clear and you thank God for giving you a great and beautiful day, can you just type 5 in the chat room? Type 5 in the chat room. Type 5. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, 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 great. Great. All right, all right. This is awesome. Now I've been trying to get Sharif himself in the house. But I think apparently he's having serious network issues where he is. But be as it may, we just have to start this session, and we're going to be looking at the Sharif strategy. Sharif happens to be one of us from Nigeria, and he's been able to develop a powerful strategy that is making great waves in IML. And today, I also have the privilege of joining him on this platform to share that strategy with us. And for those of us that have been in the house, yesterday we had a practical session. We had a practical session in the class, and he really wished to be on this call. But he told me that the network there in his place is awesomely wonderful. So quickly, without much ado, let's just go straight into the presentation so that we can all see and be able to use this powerful strategy. Okay. All right. Now, the Sharif strategy was born out of a particular software that was developed by IML, by I think it's Steve Nolly, and that particular strategy tool has the ability of chunking out trades every time, giving you very powerful trading signals. And tonight, what we want to look at is, how do I make use of this strategy? How do I make use of this strategy? So I'm going to go share a screen with you. For you to be able to use that strategy effectively, then you must have subscribed. You must have subscribed for the web analyzer. If you subscribe for only swipe trade, you might not be able to use this particular strategy. But if you have that, the web analyzer. Now, quickly, let us go giving you this strategy. Often, if when he's able to come on, he will join us. Now, as I said, the strategy is based on the web analyzer. The web analyzer is a very, very powerful tool. And once it comes, let me just explain what the web analyzer is from here. I'll be explaining. The web analyzer page, because you get to understand the web analyzer page for you to be able to use the strategy at all. Remember, please, if the call goes off, it has about 5 minutes to go off. Please relog in. Now, when you go on web analyzer, that is imlwebanalyzer.com/web. If you are using your mobile phone, you can go to the /web. And then once you are on it, you look at the top here. If you have not chosen any particular strategy, the system will tell you, you will see a small note there telling you that you have not chosen any strategy, because we have great guys that have developed various strategies in IML to use on how to use the web analyzer. So now, if you look at it here, the system, if you look up here, I'm trying to use my cursor just at the top here, where you can see something like B for Bitcoin, the strategy. And the good thing about this strategy is this: the strategy can be used to trade either Bitcoin either cryptocurrency or the FX market. You can use it to trade any one of these markets. And I can assure you it will go for any other kind of market also. Now, when you click on this, look at the place we have strategy, just click down, click on that place. If you have not chosen a strategy, it's going to tell you no strategy taken. So, but when you click on this, look at this, come down to this place. Awesome. Can you see a lot of strategy there? Select a strategy. We have Daven strategy, the Granville, the Ninja, BRS, ATM strategy, Johnny B, CCI, Crypto Frenzy. Oh, bam. Now, look at this. We are going to choose what we are concerned about is the sheriff's strategy for this particular class. So we click on sheriff strategy. And once you do that, you can save for your mobile. Save for your mobile. And your setting has been saved. That's the note. Please avoid writing on this screen, please. Avoid writing on the screen, please. Your settings has been saved. Please click on the button at the top of this page to close this page and reload the web analyzer. So I click OK and I click on cancel here. Awesome. Now it has been canceled. It has been canceled. Now I can right click on my web page and then click on reload. Now, the moment I click on reload, it shows me the sheriff's strategy. Awesome. The sheriff himself. Powerful. Now, look at this. Because this strategy is based mainly on what we call the RSI. RSI is based on the RSI and the stochastic. Even though the stochastic is not always used, but it uses the two. It uses it at times for further confirmation. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this. On the right side, let me quickly explain this. Maybe from my own screen here. To my right, you can see the red. You can see the red shaded portion. The red shaded portion. Every time web analyzer will give us trade signals. When it gives us trade signals, if it is going to be a buy, it comes out in red. If it's going to be a buy, it comes out in green. If it's going to be a sell, it comes out in red. I take that again for those of us that are new. If it is red, it is a buy signal. If it is green, sorry, why am I mixing it up? If it is a red, it is a sell signal. If it is a green, it is a buy signal. Now, look at this. The way it shows you, it gives you potential sell, and it gives you the pair on a 5 minutes. When you see M5, this is 5 minutes chart, and it tells you when the price was called, when the trade was called. It gives you the time, in your local time, and then in the UTC time also. Now, for the Sherry strategy, according to Sherry, he said the best strategy that he uses, the best pairs that he uses this strategy for, I want you to take that note. They are 1, Euro GBP.
They're not married already now. No, they're already married.
It's possible to start later at the age of 10.
Okay, great. Happy to be sharing on the platform this sharing strategy. Guy came in just with little knowledge of Forex and is doing fantastically well. A lot of people using this strategy and making quite a lot. But remember, in Forex, we always tell you, past results does not guarantee future profit. Past results does not guarantee future profit. You must be careful when you are trading. Make sure you do your proper risk management. You have proper risk management in all your trade. So please note that as a disclaimer, past result does not guarantee, but when you follow the instruction with proper risk management, there's no hard and fact, there's no sure strategy anywhere in the world. We all trade with caution in the Forex market. And if you follow the instruction, you are sure to win. All right, let's go on. Now, when it gives you the buy or sell, now according to Sherry, please, just to be sure that you are all going along with me. If you can hear me loud and clear, can you just type it 2 in the chat, please? Type 2 in the chat. 2. If you are excited to be on this platform, just type 2. Awesome. That's great. Wow, I can see a lot of international partners on the call tonight. Wow. This is awesome. Great. Okay, let's go. Now, thank you very much. The Euro GBP, he said 4 pairs that he focuses on when he is trading using the strategies. The Euro GBP, I want you to take the notes. Euro GBP, Euro USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, and GBP USD. Please, there's a fellow drawing on the screen. Can you just help us and help everybody? Avoid drawing on the screen, please. Kindly help us stop drawing on the screen, please. It's distorting the whole thing. Thank you. Now, we said 4 pairs, Euro Pounds, Euro USD, USD JPY, and GBP USD. These are the pairs that he recommends that you use on this for this strategy. Now, the next thing that you have to note with the strategy, because if you are using the IML platform, by default, it has been set. If you are using it on your phone, if you have not set that strategy right, by default, one of the tools we use is the RSI. Your RSI must be set at 7. The default is often 14. The default is 14. But here, you've been advised to put it at 7. So if your system is not set, if you have used the sharing strategy according to this platform, by default, it will now be showing you as 7. While the stochastic is on 14, 3, and 3. 14, 3, and 3. Now, that's the second thing that you have to look out for. Now, The third thing that you have to look at for your RSI. Your RSI will be set at 70-30. 70-30. Now, for those of us that don't understand what the RSI does, RSI is relative strength index, relative strength indicator or index. Now, it shows you when the market is overbought or oversold. It shows you when the market is overbought or oversold. When the line is touching here, look at the RSI here. Look at this line, this purple line that is moving. You can see the dotted line here. This dotted line here. That's if you look at it, the black line that I have there, that's about on 70, man. That's about 70. Yeah, that's just about 70 there. So, but if you set it on your system, that gives you 70 there. When the market has gone above 70, that means the market is overbought. Note that. When the purple line goes above the line 70, that means the market is already overbought. Well, somebody's saying people can't see the screen clearly. It's saying they can't see the screen clearly. I don't know how we're going to clean this stuff. Somebody just, whether it's by mistake or what, did some scribbling on the screen here. Okay, let me stop screen share and then go back again and see whether I can get out of that. Okay, let me go and screen share again. All right. I think it's better now. Okay, so please let's avoid writing on the screen. I think you can we see the screen properly now? Can we see it properly now? Is it clear? Okay, awesome. Great. Now let's go quickly. Let's go quickly because of time. Look at this. When the market line, when this moving line, the purple line moving on the RSI, once it is above the 70 line, we said the market is overbought. Sellers get ready to come inside. The market is overbought. Sellers get ready to come inside. And when it is below line 30, when it's below line 30, just like in this place, it is saying the market is oversold. The market is oversold. Okay. It's saying that the market is oversold, that the sellers should ready to come in. That the buyers should get ready to come in. So I think those are just a very, very, very basic rule there using the RSI. Now, having known that, the next thing that Sheriff Strategy does is that he always uses it on the 15-minute candlestick. He uses the 15 minutes chart. The analyzer could call a trade for you, just like this particular one now. When you click on it, that's CADJPY, is telling us to sell. Now, it comes in on the 5 minutes chart. But because I'm using the Sheriff Strategy, I will click on the 15 minutes. Look up here. This is the 5 minutes. Look at the signal came at the M5. And because it came at the M5, I want to use the 15 minutes just to follow the strategy. If you follow the strategy will work for you. If you follow the strategy, it will work for you. Now, let's look at this. I click on the M15, the 15 minutes chart. Okay, awesome, great here. Now, let's look at how do we use this trade? How do we use it? Let's go now. One of the things that you also have to check before you go into the trade, you know, we always say traders are patient people. Traders are patient people. And trading, I often say, the Forex market is like taking money away from the impatient to the patient guys. Forex trading is taking money from the impatient guys to the patient guys. When you are patient enough to watch out all your strategy, all your statistics, when they are set, then you can go into the market. Don't be in a hurry. Don't move. Don't force yourself. Don't run after the market. Just wait patiently for the market to play its turn. Now, let's go. Look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Now, on the RSI, he said when the RSI is above 70, mind you, for analysis purpose, this is not part of the pair that he recommended, but for analysis purpose, for the training purpose, we're just going to be using this. Now, once the market price is above line 70, once the market price is above line 70, this is when you have to pay attention to the market. You pay attention. That does not mean you should jump into the market. What you are waiting for the price of the market to go above the 70 line. You are waiting for the market to go above the 70 line. Oftentimes, what we see is that anytime it goes above the 70 line, it always comes down again. It always comes down again. But you must be careful because you cannot determine how long the market is going to stay up there or how long it's going to stay down there. But you just have to follow this strategy. You are not looking for 100 pips in this strategy. Once you're able to take 10 pips, bam, you are off the market. Once you're able to take 10 pips or thereabouts, you are off the market. So here, when the market goes above line 70, once the market goes above line 70, you want to look at what is the price of the market. What is the price of the market? When you set what called sell stop, you will set a sell stop at the price the market was at line 70. Remember, you are not executing the trade on line 70. You want the market to go a little bit higher than line 70. Now, when it goes up above that, then you now put a sell stop. Why are you putting up a sell stop? You expect that definitely the market is going to come down and pick you up and you take a ride down with it. You take a ride down with it as it comes. Now look at for this pair. You have to be careful. You know, that's why we have a combination. We have a combination of the stochastic and the RSI. Now look at this place. If the market has gone up to line 70 here, look at it's gone above line 70 here. Look at this. Look at this. It's gone above line 70 here. It came down. If I had set myself stop here, if I set my sell stop at this level, the market will have probably gone up again. And this is where the stochastic now played its own role. That when you see the crossover on the stochastic, oh my, when this line, when your trade is above line 70, when the market has gone above line 70, look at what is price saying at that point. What's price saying at that point when it is above line 70? Now, you look at again, the stochastic is crossing. Look at the blue line is crossing the red stochastic, showing that the market is ready to go downwards. Ladies and gentlemen, even at this point, you don't have to wait for the buy stop order. You don't have to wait for the you don't have to wait for the sell stop order. Just go straight into what we call market execution or instant market order. I take that again. If the market has gone, you are watching the price of the market, you start paying attention to this market. Somebody said do well to share the Telegram screen. Okay, I will get back to all those messages. Now, listen to this clearly again. When the price of the market is going up, swipe trade, the web analyzer has given me a sell order. But I am patient. I want to be patient. I went on the 15 minutes chart. I have made sure that there's no news in respect to that particular trade at that particular time. So I wait for the line, the RS line, to cross the line 70. Once it crosses line 70, I'm going to set a sell stop. I'm going to set a sell stop. Now, when I set a sell stop, anticipating the market to come down. When it comes down, it will pick me. On some occasions, it might not just pick you directly. It might still want to go a little bit higher. There's no problem. Now, I want to set it here. Look at it here. On this particular market case, look at it went as high as 83 here. It went as high as 83 in this place. Now, once I see it at 83, and I look at when it was at 83 here, can you look at down? Look at down here at the stochastic. You can see that the stochastic is making a cross downwards. The blue stochastic, the fast-moving stochastic, is crossing over the slow-moving stochastic. Look at it here, going down. Now, when I see this cross about to take place, and look at it here, just look at the top there, that cross happening, I give it an instant market execution. And what you need to do, you are not just entering the trade once, you enter multiple trades. Look at what happened here. Just look at, ladies and gentlemen, what a downward fall. Oh, down the hill, the jig and jack kept rolling. Wow, look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Stick. Let's look at it from our prices here. It was at, price was at 82.76. Now it is at 82.61. That is about 10 or 11 pips. Great. That's 60. This 62 here. Okay, about 60. Let me give it at 62 and 70. Wow, that's 76 and 62. That's about 14 pips. That's about 14 pips. Done in the market. Can you see how patience pays you? Patience pays you in this market. You are working with a stochastic and you are working with the RSI. The sheriff strategy is fantastic. Looking at it again, it went up, you wait for it, it got up here, and you watch the stochastic make its cross, you pull your trigger, and you enter into multiple trades. Remember, he said, we trade more of the Euro GPP, Euro USD, USD JPY, and GBP USD. Now, the same rule applies. The same rule applies to a sell to a buy market. The same rule applies to a buy market. Now, let's try to trace a buy on this platform here. Remember, if it is not touching the line 30, no matter how juicy, no matter how much it looks, please, please, and please, do not get into that trade. Do not get into that trade. You wait patiently. Let it get to line 30. Look at it there. It got to line 30, then moved further down. And look at it here again. Where the cross happens here. Oh my God. Look at it here. The cross happened here. Here. I waited. Here. I'm going to put on maximum. Put in multiple trades. When I say multiple trades, I'm talking about picking like 4 or 5 trades at the same time. I'm talking about putting up about 4 to 5 trades at the same time. And using what? Instant market execution. Using instant market execution. Now, for that, look at this place. You see this one here. The market went down as low as 13. Wow. It went as low as 13 here. It went as low as 13. One thing you should know in this trade is this. Once it gets that low, from history, it is rare for the market to get to zero. The band of the RSI is between 0 to 100. It's between 0 to 100. Pure trade. Traders have observed that the RSI setting between 80 and 20 between 70, most of the time, reversal happens on line 30 and on line 70. Reversal often happens, even if it's a retracement, it happens at line 70 and at line 30. So if you are doing line 20, that is a further further confirmation. Now, when you see your RSI go as low, it goes as low as 14 in this case. Just look at it here. It went as low as 14. Well, I want to use an instant market order. I use an instant market order, especially when I see the blue stochastic crossing over. It will not fail, ladies and gentlemen. It does not fail. Look at it here. Look at it. Look at another trade here. Let's look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Look at the stochastic came down below line 30 here. Now, here at this point, I would have placed, the moment it's crossing line 30, the moment it's crossing line 30, I have set my buy stop here. I have set my buy stop on the price. It is on line 30. I set my buy stop here on this price, waiting for it. Now, because I know this turning will surely come. It might delay, it might tarry, but it will surely come. Wow, if you are excited on the chat, I want you to type 4, type 4, type 4. If you are understanding it and you are getting this loud and clear, you see this making you great money. You are going to be successful on this platform. IML is the best thing that can happen on this app. Wow, wow, wow. See, a lot of guys on, wow, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. Now let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, that's awesome, 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 awesome there. Now let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's go see if we can try to pick a trade. There's a trade alert here. There's a trade alert here. I click on that. Once there's a new trade alert, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, for those of us that are joining us for the first time, when you go on your web analyzer, from your web analyzer, just click. When a new trade comes, click on it. Click on it. If I want to check the next trade, look at when I click on this red cell. If I click on the red cell, you see that it will change. Let me show you this. I click on this. The system refreshes. You can see it. The cell one here, CADJPY. Look at it here. It changes here. CADJPY. Now, because I'm dealing with the current trade, which is the buy order here. I click on the buy order. I am on the sheriff strategy. I'm on the sheriff strategy. Wonderful sheriff strategy. Turning and chunking up money. Wow. Once you hear the chunking sound, the chin-chin sound, just go on, make sure your sheriff strategy is on, and then just swipe the market. Awesome. Now, here we are seeing Euro card. Euro card, that's Euro CAD. Now, we want to go check, is it meeting the criteria for us to take this trade? Let's go check it. The first thing we have to do is to 15 minutes. Please note that it is very, very important. Using the sheriff strategy, you are using the 15 minutes. So I go check it on the 15 minutes chart. Okay, now the next thing I want to check, I make sure that my RSI is by default set. I make sure that I have gone through the news and I know that there's no pending news that it will be in or against this trade. I don't want, for those people that know how to trade the news, great. But I am a beginner. I don't know anything about Forex. This is my first time of trading Forex. I just want to follow this sheriff strategy. Simply, once I know there's a news in the market, I want to be out of that market. I don't want to touch it. I want to be an obedient student. It's only people that are obedient and patient that eat the fruit of the land. If you are obedient, you will eat the fruit of the land. If you are obedient, follow the instruction, just as the originator of the platform has given it. Kudos to Sheriff once again. Sheriff Adeyemi is not yet on the call. If not, I will have pulled him up because he's having serious internet challenge in his area. It's raining and it's very, very stormy around where he is right now. So now let's look at this. Now look at this. Please, somebody's asking, can I take this trade? Please don't be in a hurry. You shouldn't be asking at this point if you should take this trade. By now, you should have been looking. What are those things we are looking out for before we take a trade? What are those things we are looking out for before we take a trade? Fine. Here, we have said 15 minutes is confirmed. The next thing, well, as at the time this trade was called, let's look at this. This particular trade was called at 17:30 UTC, 17:30. Let's see, 17:30. Wow, beautiful. Can you look at this? Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is what looking at. When this trade was called, it was about 17:30. Just follow the dotted line horizontally and vertically as I pull it up and down. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, 17:30 UTC time. Let's see. Oh, sorry. That's 9. Oh, sorry. That's 19:30. Sorry, please. 19:30. Okay. 19:30, which is 8. Okay, the trade being called at this region here. Now, at 19:30 here, there's about to be a crossover. There's about to be a crossover on the stochastic level here. But remember, the main driver for the sheriff strategy is the RSI, not the stochastic. Is the RSI. So I'm just trying to look at it at 17:30 here. At 17:30 here, let's look at where is our RSI. Where is our RSI? Our RSI is far above the 30 region. Is far above the 30 region. If you are using this sheriff strategy, if you use any other strategy, you can easily go into the market. But for the sheriff strategy, you don't want to touch the market. For the sheriff strategy, you don't want to touch it. Why will you not go into the market on this strategy? Because it is not on line 30. Remember, for you to make your trade, the trade has to go below line 30. And it's when it's coming up that you want to pick it. Now, this line is on line 50. This trade is on line 50. Please, using the sheriff strategy, you don't need to take this trade. You don't need to take this trade. Other trade opportunity will come. It is true the stochastic has given it for you to go in, but the RSI is the main driver for the sheriff strategy. And because it's the RSI, we are not taking this trade. We will wait for it to come further down, or it goes up to the line 70. If it goes to the line 70, great. We're going to take it. Now I can see another trade potential. This is a buy potential again. Let me click on that. Remember, the sheriff strategy is said more. It uses more of the Euro GBP, Euro USD, USD JPY, and GBP USD. Now, look at this particular trade. Let's see how this one is faring. Can we click on the 15 minutes chart? Click on the 15 minutes chart. On the 15 minutes chart, it's not giving us, look at it. On the 15 minutes chart, this is not yet ripe enough for us to take. On the 15 minutes chart, using the sheriff strategy, we are waiting for us to make a sell the line must go above line 30. And when it goes above line 30, I will set a buy stop. When it goes above line 70, when it goes above line 70, like this one now is on 79, I will set a buy stop, a sell stop. I put up a sell stop on the price, at the price where it is on 70. All right. Okay. I want to wait for it here. I want it to be on this. Look at this. If I had waited for it to be at this, at times you follow the market. I know there are quite a number of new people on the call. There are quite a number of new persons on the call, and they might not be able to follow that strategy where you use instant market order. So when you see the price, if it has gone above the line 70, you want to put a sell stop on line 70. Otherwise, you ride with it when it is up. When it is on line 79, look at this. Look at the highest it has gone here is 84. Look at the peak here is 84. Sorry, here. Okay, this 84 here, this 82, and then it took a downward toe. Look at it here again. The highest it went here is on 79. So once I see it, the trade is called, and I see that it is above, then I want to take that instant order. And remember, you are taking it on multiple time frame. You take it, you make sure you take multiple trades. So quickly, let me go because it's almost time up here. Let me quickly see if there. I could see that some leaders were answering the calls and the questions. Let me start from the list here. Let me start from the list. If we have, I'm having audio problem here. Is it a general thing? Well, I think I asked and quite a number of people could hear me. Okay, called at 19:30. Can you please hide or minimize the FS notification on your screen, please? Okay, I think that was done. Okay, all right. Tony, is just for explanation. Even a dummy knows you have to move with the present time. Oh, wow, that's great. Wow. Just do a market entry when the market gives you the signal per sheriff's rule. Okay. When someone asks if it will take that trade, well, we've told you that make sure it complies with the rule. I will take it again. Okay, someone is saying, Emmanuel is saying, I'm glad Nigerians are doing great with this strategy. Awesome. You've got to see the excitement in our chat room. In our chat room, so many guys making so much money in this we're using this strategy. But also remember, we have that disclaimer, current profit does not guarantee future ones, except you are ready to follow by the rules. I will not enter this trade. It has made its move. You want to enter at the cross signal. It gives you that, it is explaining. If you can never fail, it can never fail. Wow, that is wonderful. Somebody said it can never fail. Okay, is there any setting for the stochastic? The stochastic setting is 1433. 1433. If you are doing multiple market execution order, then where does the sell buy stop come into play that you mentioned earlier when it first crossed? Now, at this point,